I'm gone. Done. I'm gone.
Well, I guess probably
Done.
not, because there's those guys.
All right.
I think it's been a couple weeks since I recorded anything, so probably...
Done.
The coins there are just on the ground. That's cool. Well, where was that guy's house?
All right.
Sorry, I just read that all in my head. I forgot to read it out loud. Okay, who are you? She stares at you and speaks a few mumbled words to Dakon. Dakon glances at you and says she cannot understand your speech. She says she is dying. What is she dying of? Her name is Ann Ozzy. She says she used to work in a meat curing house here until a half-month ago, when the illness became too much for her to bear. She was abandoned, evicted from her home, and left for dead. Speech pains her, and her illness has crippled much of her mind. She says there is nothing she can give you of value. Know that she will not recover. I can put her out of her misery, that is all. As the Zerth of the people, it is my responsibility to provide an alternative. Do it, but make it painful. No, be merciful. Dakon draws his blade and waits for the woman to prepare herself. She touches the unbroken circle of Zerthamon and she wears for a moment, and her face is stoic. His blade is a blur, and when he has completed the stroke, she lies bleeding on the hard stone of Sigil's streets.
Updated my journal.
Well, that's too bad. I think
I'm
maybe
gone.
there's some different stuff going on here at night.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
So we can go to the warehouses. We can go to Coffin Maker or the Upper Ward. Although I think we can also go over here.
Done.
They're all townspeople. All talking to one guy, Glitzper. Who are you? You see a florid, boisterous man. He's shouting and carrying on like there's a war that's about to come through. Like he's got something lodged in his intestines, he's too excited about something to talk in a normal tone of voice. His rapid-fire delivery makes it difficult to understand him. You, sir, you there, you look like you could use something. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but you give me time. Give me time, and I'll have it figured out on the spot. You need rooms? I've got rooms. You need supplies? I've got supplies. What? Oh, I've got to... What are you selling? I'd like to sell something to you. Yeah, why not? Then you've chosen the right man to talk to. I buy, I sell, I lease rooms. I can get you nearly anything. What do you have? Let's barter. I'm not sure we have much to sell, actually. Our pet Limlim is only worth 7 copper pieces. Oh, that's just rude. Well, let's sell this copper earring, bracelet. We'll sell that. certainly have a lot of jewelry that I think Mort was holding on to. So, okay, so what does he have for us to buy? Hammer of Quality, Blood Charm, Stinger Earring, +2 to armor class, +2 to versus piercing attacks. To activate the earring's power, the wearer must prick his thumb with the stinger. And that's okay. Oh, cheese! Mmm. This cheese has been laced with a powerful poison. This is a piece of cheese. God. You can really mix that up there. I kinda wanna buy both of those. Don't know if they'd come in handy, but it would be 2 coppers, and I think I'm gonna have both on hand. And here's a Scroll of Friends. Gains 2 to 8 points of charisma. That might be useful as well, to have that. Of course, Dakon has to cast it. And I think that might be it. I think the rest, yeah, that's all stuff we sold him. Okay. What else does he know? I'd like some questions for you. Anything you want, friend. Time and words are money, so keep it snappy. Tell me about Master of the Bones. The Master of the Bones, the Lord of the Bones of the Night, librarian of the most grisly library this side of Set's home. Skulls sit upon the shelves, whispering their secrets into Lothar's hardened heart, and all who have the temerity to face them. There is much that can be learned there if the place doesn't drive you mad first. Can you get to the point? He clears his throat. My apologies for trying to make this a little... It's a spireward of sigil and might be a bunch of a building. It's possible that you will find a ladder strung from human sinew, or perhaps just wood, that leads down, 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 into the heart of sigil, and then when you set foot on the ground again, you could come face to face with Lothar himself. So there might be a burn shell of a building. It's possible that you will find a ladder. What does he have to do with the skulls? They say dead men tell no tales, but in Lothar's salon the dead spill their secrets to the willing ear. The more dead, the more tales, the more chant, and the more chant. Why, the more one's eyes are opened to the very heart of the multiverse. He wags his eyebrows for emphasis. A few more questions. Do you know of any jobs that need doing? Might as well ask. I certainly do, friend. I have a little errand for you to run, if you'll take it. I'll net you 50 coins, and you need to do is run this handbill down to the print shop, and ask Sakafla Pen to print up some 100 copies for me. Here, take it. He shoves a crumpled piece of paper into your hands. Okay.
Updated my journal.
That's good enough. What can you tell me of this area? This is a lower ward, home to the Godsman, the Great Foundry, and a host of services. What you need is what we have. Can you tell me of the Godsman? A group of people close to my heart. They say we are all our own gods. That we have potential for godliness within our spirits. From the lowest beggar to the highest king, we all nurse gods in our breasts. Who could think of something finer? I think probably the Harmonium. Certainly not the Dustman. Probably not the Anarchist. A good one. A fine answer. Okay. See if I could have any more questions for him. Not really. Probably. What is the answer with that? A skull. There's but one market for that sort of thing I know of, but I could not tell you where it is unless couldn't tell you, friend, for it would endanger your life. No, sir, your life and mine are both far too precious to be thrown away for such a trivial tidbit of knowledge. Try to offer him 10 coins. I'm eating a cookie. That would do it, he says. Listen to me and listen closely. He bends his head toward you to whisper loudly in your ear. Only one man I know drives the traffic in such occult arcana, and that man is no man to be trifled with. Danger waves from him, and few dare to speak his name. I speak of Lothar, the master of the bones. So of course we didn't find out really anything new. But you never know. The master of the bones, the lord of the bones of the night, librarian of the most grisly library this side of Set's home. Skulls sit upon his shelves, whispering their secrets into Lothar's hardened heart, and all who have the temerity to face him. I think he already said that part.